Hey everyone, Barty Toto here. For those of you who do not know me, first of all, click on the link below. I am a New York Times bestselling author. I'm known all over the world for branding and social media, and got voted #2 out of the top 100 branding experts and social media to follow on Twitter and to follow online. I was a nurse for 17 years, loved helping other people, but couldn't stand the politics. So about 17 years ago, I started my own marketing company. You can go look at my one of my books called thinkingupsidedownbook.com, and then also my new book, which is thepowerofAskingBook.com. Now, these books were not written to make money at all. It was meant to transform millions of people's lives and to help them. But what I want to talk to you about this morning is how to change your life from the inside and also the outside. And I was thinking about something, and forgive me how I look. It's not what I look like, it's what I say. A lot of people think that video is you have to look glamorous and, you know, be in this setting, but that's not it at all. It's what you say. So I was walking through the park today, taking a walk as usual. And the person I was walking with said, oh, they put new trees in. And I noticed that what they did was they took brand new mulch and they put it around the trees to make them look new. And it was for an event that is coming up. But my whole point is the tree is still that tree, okay? You can put, you know, that mulch on it, but really, those trees are old. They wanted to make them look new. They're old. They need to be dug up from the roots and replanted. Okay, and I want you to think about this for a minute. Is how many of you, whether it's social media, branding, whatever it is, business in your life, is it you buy a course or you look at someone and you try to do what they do on their own and you put, you know, the stuff on top of it to make it look new and pretty, but it's really not new and pretty. It's you trying to pretend to be something you're not, or doing a business and not genuinely having a heart in it. And you know, you're watching this video for a reason, and I'm not saying you're like this, but a lot of people in business just want it immediately, like yesterday. We live in a microwave society where people want it instantly. We have instant coffee. We have an ATM on every corner. And the thing is, when you, I have a lot of people that think they can watch one of my webinars and get everything I've done in the past 6 years, and it's not going to happen. I tell people that I teach about 1/16 of 1% of what I do on my webinars. I just give them tips and tricks. You have to uproot yourself and be willing to learn. Be willing to get real and get your ego out of your way and say, hey, I don't know everything about social media. I don't know everything about branding, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to start over. Same with your life, is that you can go and watch Joel Osteen. You can watch Dr. Jazz, you can watch Bishop Jakes, you know, Sophia Nelson. I'm naming my top people, but you have to apply it to your life, okay? They can give you the goods, but you have to go deep inside and apply it to your life and change your life. Just like with your business, you have to change your business. You can't just go and learn one little thing and apply it and think it's going to change everything. You have to learn from someone who's an expert and has social proof. And I'm not saying this to impress you, but to impress upon you, for instance, what has happened to me lately with social media. I have a book that I wrote called The Power of Asking. And it's about mindset. It's about not being afraid to ask, giving ideas. It's an interactive book. God has put in me to do a documentary, and I have people coming to me who want to invest in it, fund it, be executive producers. I'm getting radio shows like every day, TV shows like every day, and I don't have a PR person. I don't have an agent. I'm using the skill set that God gave me, my social media and branding, to make these things happen. I have American Airlines retweeting me, and Red Bull following me, and all these big people that I've dreamed of. But it's because I'm being authentic and real. I'm not just pretending on the outside. I'm being real. I use gratitude with social media. There's an article that I wrote that would be very interesting to you watching this. If you go to websitemagazine.com, it's websitemagazine.com, and in the upper right, type Bardi Toto, Barditoto, and it says, show gratitude, increase followers, or something like that. It's a very good article that you should read. I was just recently voted on values.com as the everyday hero for determination and gratitude, which is insane. And I'm not, like I said, saying this stuff to impress you, but to impress upon you, just like those trees. They just threw new mulch on it. Those are old trees that need to be uprooted, okay? But for this event, they wanted them to look pretty. You can't just look pretty, okay? You have to go from the inside and look at yourself. Look at the theme in your life. Dr. Murdoch talks about your theme in your life, that if you don't have a theme in your life, if you're just in it for money, then nothing's going to happen with you. For instance, my theme is gratitude, influencer, encourager, because that is what God has called in my heart to do. It's an inside job from the inside out. Now, I know I talked about social media, I talked about spirituality this morning, talked about a few things, but you need to change your business from the inside out, and you need to change yourself from the inside out. The money will follow, but listen to me, the way you live is how you lead. If you are sitting here making excuses why you can't do social media, why you can't read the Bible, why you can't meditate, why you can't go to an event that God has put in your lap, or maybe you're brought to this video for a reason. If you make the excuse that you're not going to call me because you think I'm too busy, and I tell people the only dumb question is the one they don't ask. Okay, how can you expect people to learn from you, join your business, or you teach or train people? How can you expect to go to the next level in your business or your life, or for you to be favored if you're not being obedient to God and to yourself? You can't just look at someone and do what they do and expect results. You have to ask how. I have some haters online. I'll be honest with you. If you look at my Wikipedia, I had a stalker in 2011 go out and slander me all over the internet. He pirated one of my products. I retaliated. He went out there and said he was going to ruin my business. And some people look at those things about me and don't want anything to do with me. But the average person that knows me, that knows I've been endorsed by Les Brown, Jack Canfield, John Gray, Stedman Graham, people I've met that back me and endorse me, Michael Beckwith, who wrote the foreword of my book, they would not be with me if they didn't know my heart and my inside, because they're not going to surround themselves with people like that. The other thing, a lot of you, and don't be offended by this, you're in the same boat you were a few years ago. Where I was a few years ago and where I'm now is like night and day. I mean, people are astounded, okay, blown away by where I am now versus a few years ago. And a lot of you are in the same place you were. And it's because you, no offense, make excuses. You're not willing to change from the inside out, and especially the poverty mindset, okay? And you're afraid to ask. And in fact, my book, The Power of Asking, I strongly recommend it to you. My best friend passed last Thursday, and one thing that she did was ask. And so the proceeds of the book right now are going to the Cancer Foundation for Lymphoma, because she died very suddenly. And I was not expecting it. So I hope you got something, some kind of a nugget, some kind of a thought out of this video today. It's not to harp on you, but I'm here to make a difference. I'm known as the Determined Mentor. The Determined Mentor. I love helping women entrepreneurs and people get out of their own way and to go to take their business and their life to the next level through the power of asking, and also with social media going after a niche market, which is what I show. Everything that's happened to me, like I said, I don't have a PR person or agent. And then I also, it's so funny, I have people that say, can my social media, person call you? But they're not, there's no way they are going to do what I do, okay? It unfortunately costs for me to teach them to do what I do. But think about what I said today. You have to dig yourself up from the inside out. You can't just put on a face and go out there and pretend to be someone you're not. The way you live is how you lead.